force the fight forward. Force strategi ni tak jadi. Fikirlah strategi lain. Okay, strategi ni tak jadi. Fikirlah strategi lain. But never back down from that fight to protect the people. That is our. Kalau kita tak rasa macam tu, then you shouldn't be in this. I dare say this. Don't be a safety practitioner kalau kita tak rasa di dalam sini. Okay? So, bila kita tengok deviation, we need to have a conversation. We need to have a conversation. Kalau kita tak boleh ada conversation pada masa tersebut, plan for a conversation. And in the conversation, kita punya mind learn and learn what happened. Not learn why things go wrong. Satu perkataan yang kita tak boleh guna semasa kita buat learning ni, and adalah this is the most difficult thing to do. Paling susah is jangan guna perkataan why. Jangan tanya kenapa. You boleh guna apa yang lain, tapi jangan tanya kenapa. Never ask why. So people always ask, macam mana nak buat 5 why analysis? So you boleh panggil benda tu 5 why analysis, tapi you jangan tanya why. You tanya what is the reason. Jangan tanya why. You tanya what is the reason. What made this happen? Ini adalah cara kita tanya soalan. So bila kita tanya soalan macam ni, kita akan dapat jawapan yang lain. Bila kita tanya why, semua orang akan masuk into satu group, akan masuk into a frame of mind blaming. Carilah siapa nak blame sekarang ni. Satu group lagi akan masuk into a mindset of defending. Nanti kan nak tembak, cari alasan. Then you punya 5 why tu entah akan jadi ke tempat lain. Itu yang bila kita buat RCA, lepas kita jumpa root cause, lepas kita dah buat corrective action, benda tu berlaku lagi. Because we did not learn. So kita tanya why. So jangan guna practice not to ask why. Delete that word from your mind. Why? Kenapa? Jangan. What is the reason? Apa sebabnya? Boleh tanya apa, mengapa. Jangan tanya kenapa. It's very, very important. So we go with a learning mindset. So these are a few examples of questions. How does behavior help your work? So bila you jumpa ni, okay, buat macam ni. Bagaimana ia membantu? Why does it help? Ataupun bila you ikut SOP, kenapa? Jangan tanya kenapa Bila you ikut SOP, bagaimana dia menyusahkan kerja you? You boleh tanya macam ni. You see, there is no why in these whole questions. Ataupun, apa sebenarnya objektif you bila you buat macam ni? What is the outcome? Bila you buat macam ni, what is the benefit? Itu adalah untuk kita faham. Lepas kita faham, kita learn. So what help change is required. Bagaimana kita boleh bantu? Apa bantuan yang diperlukan? Apa benda yang perlu berubah kat sini supaya you boleh ikut SOP? Atau benda SOP salah sebenarnya. So that is a change. Okay? So katakan that change takes a long while. Benda capex lah, kena preposition dengan procurement. Macam masalah ini. So sementara tu, bagaimana kita boleh kerja dengan selamat? Sementara kita tunggu the upgrade. Satu lagi soalan yang kita boleh tanya is, tanya je lah. Is there a better solution than this? Sebab they are working there, they know better. So dia akan bagi macam-macam solution yang grand ideas. It's okay. Kita ambil idea tersebut, kita implement to a practical manner. Dia minta aircon, semua tempat tak boleh letak aircon but we can still look into cooling the environment. So let them speak. Biar dia bagi idea. So always go in, understand and learn. Ini adalah kita punya objektif bila kita buat behavior based observations. So, one can be technically competent. I have no doubt. I have seen the best EHS people, the best safety people, the best SHE people, however you want to call yourself. Technically, very good. Tapi bila tengok, KPI tak dapat. Unsafe condition banyak. Unsafe act banyak. Bila buat audit macam-macam jumpa. Because your employees need to look at you as a person who cares about them. Remember, kita punya sebagai safety practitioner, we are here to fight for the people. Tapi kalau dia rasa dia fight for them, tapi kita fight sendiri, your safety program akan fail. I tell you this. Right? So they need to see you as a person who cares. So you need to present that personality. You kena tukar. How do you tukar you punya pemikiran? So where do we go from here? Nah, dah banyak cerita. Kita kena ubah pemikiran. Kita kena go with the learning mindset. Kita kena be curious. Kita kena sabar dengan dia punya perangai. A lot of things, right? But where do you start? We always must remember kita dream big, we start small. Sebab each step, when you want to build a skyscraper, you can build floor by floor. You tak boleh build 10 floors one shot. So we start small. So number one, be the change you want to be. Be who you want to be. If you want your operator to behave that way, you must behave that way. So kalau you marah, dia pun marah. You sayang, dia pun sayang. It's like that, right? And so what do? First of all, you can upgrade you punya skills. Soft skills, hard skills, no problem. I tell you, all of us are damn good. Technical, tak payah. Semua, okay, I think you all know something better than me. We cannot argue that. But learn these soft skills. You can train yourself on coaching. You need to train yourself in active listening. Jangan cakap banyak, dengar banyak. How do you facilitate? So bila you call people nak faham understand the problem, you need facilitation skills. Ini adalah things that you need to upgrade yourself. From today onwards, kita peka terhadap cara kita komunikasi. Like I have a very loud voice, so kadang-kadang orang ingat I marah padahal aku cakap je pun. So that is something you need to know. Right? So, cara kita berkomunikasi ni, does it sound kind or does it sound punitive? Adakah kita punya tone ni neutral? Kita punya facial expression neutral. Kita cakap lain, face lain lah. Face kita tak sensor berada. And adakah cara kita approach ni collaborative? Cara kita cakap, our choice of words, does it appear collaborative ke ataupun cara kita cakap ni rasa macam nak cari salah orang? So we need to be sensitive with the way we talk, the way we choose words. So start being aware of it, start thinking, okay, hari ni situasi ni berlaku, macam mana I handle situasi ni? So reflect on your responses. As a response, kita brainstorm cara kita approach ni, was it problem oriented ke solution oriented? Kita kena buat reflection baru kita ubah. Kita tak boleh hari ni Puan Syamini cakap macam ni, besok kita ubah, tak boleh pun. It takes time. And every day ask yourself this, what did I learn today? Ataupun I sibuk mengajar tapi I tak belajar. Did I learn or did I teach? How much did I learn? How much did I teach? It's a balance. So this is you focusing on yourself. Bila you buat perubahan ni, things around you will change on their own. Remember, behavior is context. So when our behavior change, the behavior around you will change. I'm speaking this from experience. But saya bukan orang yang senang nak deal with. Saya boleh marah, saya boleh meletup. I know that. But when that changes, when I start approaching things with kindness, things around also change on its own. It's like that. It's normal. So where do we go from here from an organization perspective? So you need to influence with care. No more influence with authority, no more influence with rules, regulation. Masuk-masuk, section 24. Oh, sedap kan? Sekarang section 24 also is not so strict already. Don't do that. Think about training your group of leadership on HOP. You nak, I boleh share. I can share you the website. You can even call in trainers, all this. So, train your leadership and management on this concept. Dia tak payah go for $3,000, $4,000 training, tak payah. Take this small concept, teach them. Besok bila buat behavior base, jangan tanya why. From daripada bulan November, kita buat satu pledge. Kita takkan tanya kenapa. Kita hanya akan tanya apa dan bagaimana. That is a very simple thing. So train your leadership to do this. Small things will make big changes. And you go to BBS with your team members guided. So bila dia tanya soalannya, tak betul dia can we rephrase that question? Kita tanya balik sebab kita boleh salah tanya. We are human being, remember? We can make mistakes. So do a guided BBS with your team members. And organize focus group sessions. You ada BBS data, you ada banyak safe act data. You take out your group and say, ini benda yang sama. Okay, group it. Okay? Call for a focus group discussion. Okay, hari ini kita nak bincang pasal data ni. Nampak tak? Banyak sangat ni. So, apa berlaku? What is the reason this is happening? And get all the people to talk about all the secrets in production. Dan daripada situ kita tahu apa masalah yang kita kena solve. Dan masa kita buat focus group session ni, kita kena prihatin no brainstorming. Kita tak boleh ambil video. Nanti dia orang tak cakap. Bila kita buat note, bila kita tulis the notes, kita kena neutral, jangan cakap production, cakap maintenance, cakap, tak boleh. So in your focus group session, it has to be transparent, neutral, and confidential. Very important. And bila kita dah buat semua ni, kita kena ada satu feedback mechanism. So when people share with us their stories, okay, I have listened to you, I am working on this, kita dah buat improvement ni, kita kena ada satu feedback mechanism Jangan kita ambil information, lepas tu kita tak feedback langsung apa jadi dengan information tersebut. So you must have a close loop in your communication. So from here, two things. One is, kita kena practice daily, ubah kita. Change our approach. Ubah kita punya pendekatan. Secondly, we train our organization so that our organization also start moving in the same direction. Buat BBS from a human perspective. So always talk about that. And there's one last blue wording there. It's called learning teams. Learning teams is a tool and it's a concept. And ini you kena pergi special training. This one you kena panggil external trainer datang train you on learning teams. So learning teams is a tool that will help you do this much better. And you can Google learning teams, then you boleh tengok dia punya concept and you can apply the concept. Walaupun you tak apply dia, because it got 10 steps to get to a solution. Ada 10 steps. But you can understand the concept and practice the concept. So Google that, learn your learning teams. What is learning teams all about? And how you conduct learning teams in a very neutral tone. You can learn that from Google, but kalau you nak, you boleh also call external trainers to come and train your organization. Itu kalau you punya management is a little bit open, you can try that. Okay, but start small. Small is good enough. And then you will see that as you do more and more, sikit-sikit lama-lama jadi. Okay. So that is how you ask better questions so that you can get stronger solutions. So So bila kita buat behavior observation, we want to look at learning the secrets and solving the problem. So learning. So this is last slide. After this, I hand over back to the session to the moderator for Q&A. We can have any discussions that you want. Okay.
Okay, thank you, Miss. So we have few questions dekat chat box.
Okay.
Alright. You can see, or if you can't see, I can read it for you.
Jap. I buka chat box dulu. Dia dah tua ni, mata pun dah nampak dah. Okay. Okay. How do we understand foreigners? We say other things are being differently. When we talk, we all understand and not. They want to be angry, but they don't even understand being angry. Okay. Right. Dealing with foreign workers, let me tell you this. Kita human being kan? And you pernah tengok tak? Children and babies yang belum, they don't know how to talk Dia tak tahu berkomunikasi ni. Ataupun toddlers yang dia dekat rumah dia berbahasa lain. So dia belum belajar English, dia belum belajar bahasa Malaysia lagi ni. Boleh tak dia duduk bermain sama-sama? Boleh kan? They can play. Why? Because they are communicating kindness. They are communicating friendship. They are not communicating, I am the boss, I tell you, you follow. They are not doing that. They are communicating, let's play together. They're doing that. And that communication is not words, it's action. So when we are sitting there kan, bila kita duduk berkomunikasi dengan foreign workers, kita punya mindset, apa yang kita tengah fikir, kita punya body language is very, very important. That's number one. Of course, kita cakap benda lain, dia faham benda lain. Itu language barrier. Please use translator, my dears. Without translator, you're not going to get the communication too. You can cari among them yang very good at our language, bahasa Malaysia, tapi dia good at their language too. Cari that person. And jadi you punya translator. You need to so that it gets translated correctly. Tapi we cannot be approaching foreign workers like they are a bunch of idiots who came here and causing problems. Kalau kita start dalam mindset kita macam tu, and I know a lot of us do that unconsciously. Kita tak tahu, bila kita tengok foreign workers, kita tak. Tapi bila tengok expat, gamai. Our unconscious bias, right? And I can share with you. Kita biasa dengan foreign workers, Bangladeshis here, right? Yeah. So kita selalu kata Bangla, dia orang macam ni, So I never realized I had that unconscious bias until I met an EY consultant. Dia EY, daripada Ernst & Young, who is a Bangladeshi. Dia kata, macam so professional. Suddenly you rasa that difference, right? So you can see that gets communicated. So when you talk to them and you treat them that way, sebab you fikir macam tu. So we need to change our mindset to approach them with kindness. Remember, they leave their family. Dia tinggal bukan comfortable home like us. They're staying in a policy like that. Kita bagi hostel, it's not as comfortable as your own home, right? They leave their family. They're in a foreign land. Why? Money. Why? Because prosperity. Why? Because they don't have opportunity in their own country. Approach it from that perspective, you will see that they will understand it. Kindness speaks a lot. And that's how we deal with foreign workers. Pasal language barrier, translator, you got no other choice. You have to get a translator. Okay? Right. So I hear, see some of us are autopilot. Yes, autopilot is something that we need to be aware of. Kita kena sedar certain things. Certain things are autopilot. Sometimes words that we use are autopilot, right? So kita kena focus. That's why you need to reflect. What are things you think autopilot is not right? Masa tu kita nak untuk kita pun rasa guilty belakang. So we learn from that. How do you correct people with behavior who have been doing the work for decades? Ini otai yang tak ada dengar cakap Any tips? They also think they want to retire and just work for survival. That is the motivation tu. Nak retire, takkanlah at this age aku nak tukar aku punya perangai. Bukan. So you talk to them, remember, you are never there to correct the behavior. You are there to solve the problem. So if he has been working for decades, dialah orang yang banyak information. Orang yang paling banyak information lah dia. Tapi dialah orang yang paling banyak bising dan paling banyak tak ikut rules. Sebab kenapa? He has experience. So that experience is worthwhile. So you get this otak yang disebut pride tu, all that. Learn from them. Remember, talk to them. You are there to solve the problem. And probably they have a better solution than you can even think of. Tap into the experience and tap into the experience and tap into the knowledge that they have, the information yang dia ada. 15 years of information in the same company. Banyak cerita, macam-macam boleh jumpa. And I tell you, your work will be much, much easier. But then they will trust you, they will share with you. So sebenarnya kan, Nathan dia macam ni, so jadi macam ni, so jadi macam ni. And they'll tell you the history. Then you know, oh, now I understand the problem, solve the problem. So remember, you're not there to correct the person's behavior, you are there to solve the problem that caused the behavior in the first place. It's very difficult. You know why this is difficult? Ego sendiri. It's very difficult. It's our ego that actually stops it. So we need to be there. We need to humble ourselves. If you want to deal with otai-otai, you need to respect their age, respect their experience, respect their knowledge. We agree. Behavior sometimes can be very difficult with these people, but that's not my problem. I solve the problem. Alright? So question, why can't you ask why? Why is a question, right? Right? If you any other language also. The moment you ask why, what happens is the mind will say, remember there are two groups. One will go into blaming mode. So if I am the mind now wants to run away, I want to know why. The moment you ask why, your mind will go into blame mode. So this person is going to now start something to blame. Cari excuse. The other group of people will go into defensive mode. Dia naik the wall up so high, everything defend. Tak. Masa aku buat okey je. They will go into defensive mode. The word why, the word when kita tanya kenapa, it activates your brain differently. That's a choice. That's when we change it to what is the reason. Because now the focus, when we say why, the focus is on the person. When I ask what is the reason, the focus is on the reason. So we are just getting the mind to pitch and think differently. Not focus on the person, but focus on the reason. That's the difference. Right? How to convince BBS program to management that wants fast results? You tell them that Rome is not built in a day. Okay, now ini adalah something that we need to stand and be saying. It takes 9 months. It takes 9 months. If you want it, it's 7 months. It's a premature baby. They need to understand that. And this is something you need to really stand and put your foot down. Tetapi, when you go with a program that you want to convince management, and this is how you deal with management, is you must have divide your program into phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, phase 1. Divide. So your phase 1, find something you can deliver in 3 months to show some results. You have to design your program. You jangan design a 3-year program or 18 months or so is too long. 12 months, dia masih boleh terima sikit. Kalau you kata 18 months, already they cannot terima. So you need to take your program, divide it into 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, 3 months. First quarter deliverable, second quarter deliverable, third quarter deliverable. So they are not so focused on the results. You change your focus to progress. So third one, these are my deliverables, deliver that. So they will see that there is progress. That will give the mindset that the program is working. So you need to design it. You can design your measuring what you want to measure. It's very important. The numbers important. Jangan pergi measure benda-benda. Oh, if I do this, then all the unsafe numbers will go down. Mimpi lah kamu. Sebab you solve one problem, muncul pula perangai baru. Sebab ada problem baru. So it is not about reducing your unsafe act numbers. Your measure must be like this. Okay, now I observe behavior A. People not wearing goggles. You observe that behavior, you are the focus group, you have discussed, then you know the problem. Oh, that is because this is fogging. Very simple one. So now you introduce anti-fogging. Now you don't measure drop in unsafe act numbers. You measure, you take a conscious every week. I will do a random audit to see how many people are not wearing goggles. And you need to monitor this for 30 days. 30 hari, 30 days. Every day you need to go and monitor and you show, okay, after we have introduced the anti-fogging, the behavior will drop by this percentage. There is no promise of elimination, but we don't know other problems why they are not wearing goggles. So what you measure is important. And how you measure is important. So jangan, when we give wrong measurables, is when we get into trouble. So these kind of measurables to be practical. Apa yang boleh buat at that point of time? What is the right thing to measure? I pernah kerja satu company, dia nak buat wellness program, lepas tu dia measure MC akan turun. Mimpi lah MC turun. Dia bukan yang MC sebab dia sakit. Dia MC sebab dia cuti. So it's not a good measure. So find things that you measure, break your project into 3 months deliverables. Okay, 3 months. Okay. The next question is how to change the leader attitude that not has the leadership character. You tak boleh buat apa-apa. There's nothing can be done. There are things as safety practitioners you have to accept as the truth and accept as reality that you cannot change. Remember, whatever behavior-based program you do, your job is not to change the behavior. Your job is to solve the problem. So the same thing here. Kalau leadership tu memanglah perangai macam tu, you cannot do anything. Because you cannot change another person's behavior. People only change when they want to change. However, kita kena belajar, remember how we respond matters? Kita kena belajar apa motivasi. Kenapa dia punya perangai macam tu? Dan kita belajar manage dia. And then there is also how to take safety practitioners sebagai safety practitioners and know that we are very secure, very transparent. So we are manageable, we need to have a level of manipulation. People think that manipulation is not manipulation. It is respond to that person the way the person can assess us. And then what we need to know how to communicate with this person. So that this person is if you are not to finance, it is only what you can numbers was very you see any other numbers. So you will belajar macam mana nak cakap dengan dia. Kalau you punya office, the track box, I only want to see it, so you need to know how to manage your program. But there's this line of programs where you manage your community because what I'm saying this is program now. This is what I'm going to do to make you agree. When you start talking like that, this kind of stuff. You need to know better and what you want your system and deliver that. We don't compromise from your safety. This is very important. This is very important. This is belajar and manage your course. Very important. Any other questions? That is the last question. Anybody want to? Okay, I can
filter dan yang BBS yang ada malam-malam ni sebab dia tahu bukan senang nak change behavior ni bukan senang kan.
What do you think about your experience? I'm interested in the system that we create because people living on this nation, and of course the problem is there, and how we can, in my view, we have to create the right system. So whenever we come into the system, you have to have the right behavior. Example in Singapore, when you do that, you automatically try not to throw your rubbish outside the bin. So it's your behavior, right?
Yeah.
In your view, what's your
So this is very talks about if you decide to the people, right? But your people are changing, so how do you take care of changing people? But still the nature dari follow the system. So this is one thing which was say someone is saying to belajar organization behavior. You need to let that so I have worked with job. Yeah. Do you know that I cannot the states in all these states because the local culture is different. They like it. It's different. And the most interesting thing is when I was working in orang lain the system that someone does not work in because the culture is just different. Right. So you need to understand the culture. What motivates the organization? What motivates the organization? So I have been working with organizations that very motivated by cost. I make money. Then the motivation is you have that and you propose anything. So that is the culture. So you need to build a system that is not spending money. Because you need to build a system that goes with the culture. You create the culture. Then what is the culture? We talk because the culture of the organization. You can change. Culture of the organization only the leadership change. I work in an organization where they teach numbers. This is a organization, so they agree. So what we did is we measure adherence to standards. By adherence standard, I measure adherence. This is my assessment criteria for standard number one. This is my assessment criteria for standard number two. And I have measure criteria, measure system, measure employee engagement, measure leadership. When I put this behavior, you get one score 120. All behavior. So we can tell them. We are not telling them that you go 40% want to go. We are telling you that you go 20% want to go. So you need to be very proud of 50% and you go 40% want to go. So because the culture is changed the numbers. So I need to change the numbers. What do you think is someone who designs a system based on that? And you use your small changes but your culture must look system must affect the culture of the organization. Hopefully Okay, it's very, very quiet. Very quiet.
Nanti Miss boleh share story saya
So that was one, right? So the engineering was very hard. Okay, now you need to change. You need to find out what is the problem. So what I do is encourage you to share this with us. Whenever I try I say this. Because sebenarnya kalau I belajar dulu masalah betul. So sebelum I belajar dulu, you jujur lah. And this is wrong, this is right. Kalau I belajar too late, masalah betul. So when I did that, it worked. It really worked. I this problem more than I did. All of us are but when we realized this is the reason why the total was 1.4. I remember this number. It was very difficult. I so you help them then get feedbacks. You take this you don't do that. You talk to us or say that is you talk. Become mediator. On this is okay, not need to propose this propose so change it was feedbacks. You can get approval. We change the numbers, change the So, he was using process. So that's so these problems. Those programs are one example. Very easy. Behavior. The focus is the problem that was possibly behavior. So you have ideas of something. Then evaluation equipment, availability equipment, transaksi, efficiency that we mentioned. When we started measuring, there's also another detail on machine breakdown is more. If you measure that, so remember, we know this was what we do because we want to show the numbers are good, the machine availability is low because it's like utilization. Utilization is high. They run the machine faster. That was when they did it. I mean, they run the machine faster than they did it. So you bring the results up, right? So who started the behavior? We started it by measuring things. The wrong measure. And instead of this is instead of why my machine is working as I believe we was running and so always remember the behavior of this is and solve that reason in your way. And I use some of the reasons for very because it was so fun. I have experienced something that of work. You see, you have to. Everybody says but when you're this effect is in these distributaries. So always understand the guidance, whatever he keep with us.
Okay, maybe you have one question. Now it's 10:25 p.m. Will be some our session. Ada soalan yang bagi peluang?
Can I have question?
Boleh.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm a user. Okay. Probably I need your comment or experience. I have very large number of workforce, about 10,000 people. And then, of course, as you say, if we have more people, large number of people, like 10,000 people, we cannot just people we have to focus on the system, how to control behavior. I'm my question is when we have very large number of workforce, we have to safety culture and management consequences. What is manage agility culture? We take care of our family. We know safety, and then by doing that, people feel that they completely taking care of you. That's one example of generative culture. And then on the other side, story is management consequences. Maksudnya kalau orang salah kita kita gantung dia tujuh hari ke. We have to very large number of workforce. So my question is, maybe we have some experience. What's the best balance between this generative culture approach and your management?
actually the worker, you need to build a responsibility in the areas. And that areas can do with HR. So remember, HR was actually your best friend. So we set up responsibilities. HR is actually very open. Okay. Now, what is responsibilities? Let's say we know what the deviations are. So you need to make it deliberate doesn't mean what deliberate is to the point external to the point is judge. You need to say I'm completely ignore and I'm completely because I find out you. That is deliberate. Okay. So you need to set that this is what goes to us. You need to have standards doesn't mean this is standard means this is the way you need to be very clear of you must be very clear of your resources. This is so one is second is you need to have standards and you need to have a system to question the deviations of the standard. You need to have a system that question to the standard basics. So kalau you have deviation, go back to the standard. We need to change the standard because deviations are correct. We have the deviation. So what you need to prove is if you have done all due diligence. So what effect? So what you have done all the must say what you are. So show this to our workers that if there is an error, there is a mistake counts because we have one time that we will put our investigation and if all has organization, then only and if only then you will put the judge some already and it's the situation. So all these are policies we need to do this. It's very difficult. But we have done it. We came up with a matrix. So we say when anything is handled, the first person is not the worker, but the boss of the department. So we change the approach. So we started with the one boss because now he is responsible for that incident. So we change this. And then you know you talk to the supervisor, and then you talk to the worker. But when things happen, you straightforward to the worker, then there is difficult and very responsible. So it's a balance of both. So that's a reason to keep it that that's very important. And then you do that. And then the word consequence management problem. Otherwise, identify consequence management will be reduced. It's an easy way out and it gives you, especially if you're all workers. And one thing you can do is what we call break your 10,000 into smaller groups of 10 to 15 people. And then there's these 10 to 15 people that have one safety voice. So this doesn't have to be an organizational role. It can be a role in your organization. So you break up your groups. If it's 10,000, then you can be much. You can be group that have 10 or 50 people. And then this group has a voice. So you are communicating things correctly. Cascading down is very important. So I hope I answered your question.
Okay, I think that will be the last question. Thank you so much for very thorough explanation. And personally, I think there's a lot of learn and relearn and then tonight for me personally, especially when talking about behavior. It's very interesting actually. So I would like to take the opportunity to say thank you on behalf of all the participants tonight lah. Okay, peserta, thank you for your time. Thank you for your sharing your experience and insight us. We are so grateful. And before our session, saya nak untuk next week kita akan ada sesi bual bicara bersama Dr. Syahiza Ahmad Zainuddin. Tajuk juga soft skill, strategies to handle language barriers at work. So boleh macam continuity lah about daripada topik this week. So again, thank you so much Miss Shamini. Yeah, I think with that, good night everybody. Have a good rest. And maybe see you again one time. See you again everybody next week. Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Right, thank you so much for coming and thank you for organizing as well. Yeah, thank you for giving the opportunity for me to share my experiences. And thank you for, tender to play that back. So thank you for being here and listening to me. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you everybody. Thank you very much.